Dog owners, unite! Are you ready to get to know your dog better? Welcome to America's Dog Whisperers with Mark German and Janice Wolf. This program will help make your good dog great and your great dog fabulous. Now, here's Mark and Janice.
Welcome to the show, all you dog whisperer lovers. You may hear some interesting things. I've got my puppies here beside me. I am Janice Wolf, New Jersey's dog whisperer. Mark German, America's dog whisperer, will be with us shortly. He was out helping a dog in Phoenix, and he's on the way home. I'm finally back in New Jersey for this week, and probably next week as well. So hopefully today we'll be able to include a few more things, a little bit more time for the people who have questions and people who have been following us for a while. Hopefully we'll hear from people who we've heard from before, and hopefully some new ones as well. Get your questions ready. I hope you'll hear or see some of my little Ridgebacks who are lying here next to me, all snugly warm in their bed after eating their nice comfy dinner after their dog walk. So today what I'd like to start with is, how do you handle your dog when you're at a dog park? Because I just got home about a half hour ago, and I brought one of my nice stable dogs to the nice unstable dog park. Well, I didn't even get all the way in there because there was a dog that was basically attacking all the other dogs. Little black, like a little lab mix, real cute dog. And it was snarling and growling at all the other dogs and then chasing them. And the owner, who was probably one of those people who we say when we can't change the human, we can't change the dog, he was one of those. And there was a gentleman there who had seen me, I don't know if he saw on the show or on one of the things that Mark and I have done on TV, but he saw and he said, "Oh, I recognize you." And he says, "What do I do for my dog?" I said, "Don't bring him to dog parks." So he said, "Well, I like to come to dog parks." Well, what do you do when people go to dog parks and they have unstable dogs? What do you do when the unstable people with the unstable dogs go to dog parks? The answer is, don't take your dog to that dog park. A lot of what you're going to be hearing Mark and me talk about, and have been listening to for the last several weeks, is about energy. Your energy affects your dog's behavior. Well, guess what? Your dog's environment, that energy, also affects his behavior. So if you take your dog to a dog park where it's crazy and energy and running around and barking and people screaming, "Fluffy, don't do that!" Anyone want me to do that again? I think I blew everyone's eardrums out. All it is just crazy excitement, and that's kind of scary, because if it's all that excitement, and excitement leads to dominant behaviors, guess what? Dominant behaviors lead to aggression. That's why I don't take my nice, stable dogs to dog parks, because I can't trust the other people that are there, or their dogs. So, a couple of interesting things. If you do want to take your dog to a dog park, we're not saying that, never take your dog there, but just be aware that you can't control it. It's a very good question from Storm. Here's the problem. You take your kid to Chuck E. Cheese, and some other crazy family goes there, and your kid gets kicked in the teeth. Whose fault was it? Either you weren't supervising your child, or maybe you were, but the other person wasn't supervising his or her child. Because I can't trust the rest of the world, and my dogs are my life. I don't have my own kids. My dogs are my life. I don't need them getting bitten or whatever. If you want to socialize your dog, actually a terrific idea, go find some people at the dog park. Keep your dog outside. Find some nice stable dogs. Find out where these people are. It's gorgeous weather. It was 88 degrees out here in New Jersey. Absolutely beautiful day. Go grab 2 or 3 friends. Go find some people that live in your area, and take those dogs, and you guys all go out together. Then go find some new friends and socialize them. Now, a lot of you guys have the book called There's Hope, The 4 Essentials to a Stable Dog, which Mark and I wrote. Now, if you want to go to places that, have, frenetic energy, that's, hey, you can do that. But most people love their dogs so much and don't want them to get hurt. So if you want your dog to be stable, go find make your own little group. Here's another question I have for somebody. Dogs, and this is great. Storm, I love you. You got the idea. You get it. You're one of those humans who gets it. Dogs are pack animals. They follow the leader. The one person asked me, well, what would happen if if your dog fell, the leash came off? And I just popped the leash off right outside the entrance to the dog park. I just popped the leash off. And I said, there's your answer. Well, how come she's not running around? Because I'm her pack leader. If I'm her leader, it's like a 3-year-old child. A 3-year-old child doesn't realize that mommy has to be there because mommy's protecting you. But a 6 or 7-year-old, put your 6 or 7-year-old in a Six Flags without you and watch the kids scream and carry on. Your child won't, be so lax in following you. There's just a basic nature, a basic strategy to nature. There's one leader, there are many followers. How many people actually want to be president? Maybe 10 people in the whole United States out of 290 million? There's one leader in the wild. There cannot be two. I was out at the nice little area we go a lot, a little duck pond, and there are dogs and ducks and all. And I was there, and I was watching as this mallard was attacking this other mallard, and I was thinking seriously of trying to get my dog to go chase this one. And I stopped myself for a second. I said, no, wait a minute. Even though these are mallards, they're not dogs, it's the same thing. Just watch nature. It is amazing how if you just watch, you will see there is one leader. What was going on with the mallards, the one was attacking the other because the one was an interloper, trying to come in and trying to steal everything in that one little pond. So that one leader, mallard leader, not dog leader, but mallard leader, was protecting and providing. And I said, aha, there's yet another species. So because dogs are pack leader, are pack species, pack animals, and they roam for food, they're constantly roaming. They don't have a deer drop dead in the wild and, hey, here guys, dinner's here. They've got to go walk and hunt for food. They don't have to work for it. I had one of my clients yesterday said, oh, I know, they have to work for it. No, they don't have to work for it. They have to find it. It's not like they go out and get a job and get money to go buy food. They're just hungry. So if you were in an emergent situation, let's say there was a car accident and somebody was bleeding to death, and there were 20 people, oh my God, do this, do that, oh, get this. You know that guy in the car is going to die. But if one person comes in calmly, stable, relaxed, okay, I'm a doctor, you do the chest compressions, you call 911, you go get me a beer, it's going to be a long day, I'm going to start rescue breathing, you go keep that crowd away from here. Guess what's going to happen? Everything is going to work together, and because of the calm energy, the patient hopefully is going to make it. I do know one thing, screaming and yelling and Fluffy, no! And